Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
Welcome to a Friday night at the Pajama Party. I'm one of the hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
All right, and let's see, what's the day? Today is my damn birthday. Anyway, we're going to do a major celebration on the birthday tip.
Hey, we can celebrate now. Hey. Hello.
I'm going to get butt-ass naked somewhere halfway through the show.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Ooh, we're just getting started. I know, just getting started.
You know, we having a good time.
Champagne's on the wall.
We got a live audience in the back here.
Say hello.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, so we, like I said, just get started. Kelly, you want to give us a rundown on
Yeah, let's pour the champagne first. I pour the champagne first. You rushing things? We're going to take it slow tonight, Papa. Okay. He's excited because it's his birthday. Is that what it is?
No, I'm trying out this new sample of Cialis, and it's working.
Oh,
anyway.
Boy. TMI. So I see you doing pretty good tonight, Pop. How you doing, Redwine?
Yeah, I'm doing excellent.
Okay.
The champagne is very nice, very chill.
It is.
I like that. This is a rosé?
Yes, it is.
Very nice, very nice.
What's this say, Hanik? Okay.
Yeah.
Hanik.
Let me get on down with the rundown so we can get started here. We got our hot topics tonight. We're going to talk about the Verizon strikes battle. Lines are drawn. Americans' 50 biggest corporations hiding over $1 trillion? Really? The big questions about Will Smith's murder. That's the ball player. Trial for Charleston's church shooter. Also, our hit it and quit it headline. Report blasts Chicago PD's treatment of minorities. Judge weighs bid to dismiss child sex abuse claim. Also, Texas cop fired after body slamming middle school girl. Remember the guy Ethan Couch? We're going to talk about him. He gets jail for 2 years.
Oh yeah.
What's popping with Poppa DD? Not knowing. Our weird news tonight, which is bank robbers wrap up head to toe in aluminum foil for heist. Really? Prank caller strikes Burger King workers into slamming windows. Also, women caught on camera stealing ring from corpse. And the Penis Museum discusses growing collection. Growing, really,
Yeah.
Red wine.
We need red wine. Interns do this research, not me.
Okay, I'm just saying with Red Wine, she's going to talk about cleanup crew was cleaning too much. Living for the city with Poppa DD, the real wizards. My Hollywood wrap-up tonight. Cocktail of the week is Electric Lemonade.
Ooh.
We got our kisser list. You got anybody on the kisser list? Give us a call. Also, the last word. So sit back, relax, because we sipping on our favorite cocktail.
Sure enough.
Get your favorite cocktail, and we'll be right back.
Girl, what are you using on your skin? And your hair looks so thick and beautiful.
I've got a secret.
I know you're going to share it with your girl.
Well, just between you and me, I found a new product that makes my skin glow and my hair fabulous, too. It's bull semen.
No bull. Stop playing.
For real. Bull semen gives me this glow and keeps my skin nice and soft and feeling good.
Where in the world did you get bull semen?
From a bull, of course, but only my distributor knows for sure. I can hook you up. Check it out.
Bull semen is great for your hair, nails, skin, and everywhere else where it doesn't feel right. Just warm the tube of bull semen. Put on some Barry White music. Massage the tube using slow circular motions. And when the semen comes out of the tube, put some in your hair, on your nails, on your skin, and wherever you want. Before you know it, you'll be glowing. Your hair will be growing, and your friends will want to be knowing.
I'm ordering my tube of bull semen today.
Order 2. I'm almost out.
Bull semen, do not use internally, or pregnancy could occur. And we're not responsible for that. Order yours today. And that's no bull.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
And remember, they work for me.
See what I'm saying?
Anyway,
Whatever.
He gonna get jacked up. I don't care if it's birthday or not. He
I was
gonna get
say,
jacked up
since it's his
tonight.
birthday, we can let it slide this time.
I don't think so.
I got the memo about y'all wanting that $15 hour raise. But I tell you what y'all making? What I'm paying y'all now? $6.50, $7.
Is that how much we're supposed to be getting?
He's on the kissing list.
Anyway.
Papa.
Yeah, I haven't even seen. Have you got it yet? Okay. All right, let's get on with the
Anyway,
hot
today is my birthday. Did we mention that?
Hello.
Yes,
okay.
we did.
All right,
Okay.
it's getting old. All right.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be saying it in a couple more minutes.
Okay. First hot topic tonight. The Verizon strike battle lines have been drawn. I don't know if you all realize that Verizon has gone on strike, some of the workers anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly 40,000 union workers at Verizon walked off the job on Wednesday. And this is 8 months after their last contract expired. So they're trying to work things out, and of course Verizon is saying that the disruptions are going to be minimal, but it doesn't look like that's going to really happen because you're talking 40,000 people, and Verizon has brought in like 10,000 non-union workers to try to take up the slack. So clearly 10,000 people can't do the job of 40,000 people. I don't know what Verizon was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point they're saying customers are going to start to feel it, from the lack of staffing, and, everything is much slower. Customer service is going to be slow. A lot of things are slowing down. But check this out. Now, Verizon has another part of their service called Wireline. That business generated $37.7 billion last year. But yet they're acting like they can't give their employees a raise.
Really?
$37.7 billion. And the wireless unit said they saw a raise of 5% up to $91.6 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just rolling in money. And they sold Wireline to a company called Frontier Communications for $10.5 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So all I hear is billions and billions and more billions, yet they're acting like they can't afford to negotiate in good faith and give the union workers what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So the two unions involved are the Communication Workers of America and the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. So, of course, then Bernie Sanders was up there marching with the protesters,
Mm-hmm.
Calling everybody his brothers and sisters. And coincidentally, right after that, they endorsed Bernie Sanders. Both of those unions.
Really?
Well, no, let me see. That was the Communication Workers of America.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was a good move for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
He got a major union to endorse him.
Mm-hmm.
So, Verizon doesn't really want to have, the union in there like they are because they're making demands that they don't want to meet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying that it's not that they're anti-union, but they feel like they give people a good package with benefits, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So basically they feel like, why do you all need to be part of a union?
Right.
We take good care of you, but yet they can't work this out. And their contract ended, 8 months ago?
And this is Verizon, the phone service?
Yeah, Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's happening with the Verizon strike.
Wow.
I don't know if anybody's had any problems with Verizon service as a result.
Well, I'm glad I don't have Verizon. I done went from Verizon to AT&T. Now I'm with T-Mobile. So let's see what they're going to do.
Okay. Well, for those of us that still have old school landlines, some of us still have to deal with Verizon.
Yeah, it's true.
But I guess, I have a landline, but I seldom use it.
All right. But I thought somebody bought Verizon. I guess they haven't been bought out yet. Everybody seems like they're buying everybody, and I guess Verizon is staying strong as far as money-wise. I guess they have the money to stay strong.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. So what's your view on it, Papa?
It's vicious. It's vicious all the way around. I mean, nobody cares about the people anymore. We're just, we're just food for the fish. Our information is being sold. every day, email addresses, information we give when we put in for loans, everything we do or type in every time we use a ATM machine, the fees that we get paid, the stuff we get charged for bags on the airlines, we getting cheesed every day.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody seems to really know because people aren't listening with a third ear and seeing with a third eye. Everybody just living their life and letting it go. You know, if you can convince 1 million people to give you $1, you make $1 million. It's just that simple. And they're convincing 40 million people to give them $21 a month or what have you. So it's you know, it's
way more
the
than
money is astronomically crazy. That's why you're seeing money like trillions and all, and nobody's talking about it. And all these big CEOs is making tons and tons of money.
Yeah.
And they're making the people underneath them feel like they're doing something. They're paying them 6 figures or 6 figures and a half or two bills, six figure kind of thing, and make them think they're special. And they're walking away with $11 million a year.
Right.
And they're making you think you're special because you're running whatever department and you're making $172,000. Please, that's nothing compared to what them CEOs on the 5th floor are making.
Right.
It'll blow your mind.
There you go.
So, you know.
CEO on the 5th floor.
But that whole Verizon thing, you know, that's a shame, and that's affecting mostly minority people. And when I say minority, I mean people of all color minorities, because you know, minority doesn't have a color base on it. It's people that's under the poverty level. So, and people at Verizon, they work hard. They come out and put your lines in and everything else. But then they got the scabs out there, people they're hiring, and management is doing jobs and things like that. Believe me, there's enough managers to cover things for a little while. Not forever, but you ain't gonna get that little midnight service you may get that emergency service.
Right.
So you're gonna suffer on some angles. But right now, management is stepping up and they working their butt off for the same salary because they ain't paying them no more money.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, once you go on salary, you getting the same paycheck.
Because they're trying to hold on to all those billions.
Mhm. That's true.
Well, they got middle management filling these jobs. Ain't no executive filling these jobs. They got middle management. They little kiss asses. They little they little snitches and narcs that they got all around the building.
Well, they brought in 10,000 non-union employees to try to, step in.
Of course. They'll hire people anywhere. Remember UPS went on strike? Mm-hmm. You saw every mom pop. I've seen companies I ain't seen in a while. In fact, I saw a DHL truck the other day. I thought it came from out of a cloud somewhere. I was like, where did you come from?
Yeah.
You know, but when UPS went on strike, man, I saw every mom pop company going. So anyway, yeah, that's just my take on that. You know, Verizon is it's a cow. It's a vicious cow.
Yeah.
And you know.
What news you got over there, Papa?
I got something here also on the same relative level. Americans, 50 biggest corporations are hiding over $1 trillion overseas.
Really?
Which is not, it's not surprising. You know, 'cause a lot of these banks only have a certain amount of money that you get insured for, even though a bank may insure you for, what is it, $200,000, $300,000? But people still put millions in the bank, despite what the bank is telling you. We only insuring you for $200,000 or $250,000, but people still sit there with $3-4 million in the bank. But when you got the double-digit trillion stuff, you got to go overseas. You know, a government report revealed on Wednesday that a significant percentage of large, profitable U.S. corporations pay no federal taxes at all. All right? The 50 largest U.S. corporations currently stash about $1.4 trillion in offshore tax havens, according to analysis by the anti-poverty group. Anyway. So between 2008 and 2014, these big businesses included Apple, Coca-Cola.
You all right over there?
Disney. Okay.
And who else, Papa?
And let me see. That's all they mentioned as far as the big, but that's big enough. Apple, Coca-Cola, and Disney.
I know.
You know.
That's a trillion.
Altogether, the 50 biggest companies overseas tax is really a tax evasion. You know, their techniques allow them to just sneak around and creep money in, and they just had this big thing in Panama where they uncovered this offshore situation, this offshore place that was holding money. I mean, money is just like marijuana. The more you get, the more you have to store. You know, if you look at marijuana, when you start getting pounds and pounds of it,
cocaine
you
too.
need cocaine is more of a powder, but marijuana being a plant, you need a big place to store it. I mean, I'm not saying that through experience, but it's just like
what
that,
had happened was
yeah.
what you heard.
And the same with money. Once you got a lump sum of money like that, even though it's in number form, somewhere it's got to represent what it represents.
Right.
And it could be in, stocks, bonds, and whatever, however it's
But it
cut
has
up.
to be somewhere.
It has to be somewhere. It has to be somewhere. And have access to it.
So who uncovered all of this?
Well, this company here, Oxfam America, which a lot of this stuff is easy to uncover. You just got to follow the money.
Right.
And nobody follows the money because the corporate people make sure they hire enough undercover people to put layers and layers of BS in front of the BS.
Right.
So therefore, by the time you figure out what's happening, you can't see the forest for the trees.
But somebody's blowing the whistle.
Exactly. Well, they are, because it's at the point now where nobody cares anymore. I mean, I'm poor as hell, so why should I care? And
like you said, you follow the money.
You follow the money, and it's very easy. It's very easy. It's like when you get a call or something like that, you get a strange call that hangs up on you on your cell phone. You don't call it back. These people calling me. But if you wanted to investigate that number, you had time and resources to follow that number, you could follow that number.
That's true.
Just like if the number followed you, you can follow it.
Right.
But we just let it go.
That's
Stuff that
true.
come in the mail, the bulk rate stuff and all the stuff that comes, emails. As soon as we give our email to somebody, it's sold to a zillion people within 3 days. And they don't waste no time.
Right.
You give somebody your email address for anything, a loan or anything, you get denied the loan. Next you know, you got 20 brand new emails from God knows who on your email list. So it's very interesting. So
that's true.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's
that's a lot of money.
That's just surprising
It's
nobody.
messed up though that they get away with not having to pay taxes and they're hiding all that money. And those of us who are barely making a living, trying to scrape to get by, we got to pay our share of the taxes that we have to pay. Because if we don't, we get locked up.
And that's why a lot of people don't like paying taxes, because of that simple fact. Because these big ways of getting away scot-free, and they don't have to pay no taxes.
See, that's not right.
Yeah.
So
they make all that money, they hide all that money, they pay no taxes, and then those of us that barely can make 30, 40 grand a year, we get hit with ridiculous tax bills, and if you don't pay it, the government will sure come after you. We just saw, I saw an episode of Unsung Hollywood. They were showing Red Fox. When he didn't pay his taxes, they came after him with no mercy.
They sure did. Took everything.
They took his car. They took everything but the shirt off his back.
They wiped him out.
Wiped him out because he didn't pay his taxes.
Right.
That's what they need to do to these big corporations. That's not right.
But it ain't going to happen. Okay. If you guys got any questions or comments what we're talking about, hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
And maybe call in and wish Poppa DD happy birthday. It's his birthday tonight.
Yeah, call and say happy birthday to Poppa DD.
It's all weekend, actually.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, right?
Yeah, and we're going to come back and regroup and see what cocktail we're going to sip on that.
Okay.
This is Redwine, and you're listening to WPJP Blog Talk Radio Pajama Party. Check out my commentary. I like to call it I'm Just Saying, because sometimes I am just saying. It's just my opinion. It's what I think. Hey, you don't have to agree, but if you disagree, call us up. 914-803-4306.
Hey, don't forget, they can catch us on Twitter also at apajamaparty.com, too. What's the number, Papa?
914-803-4306. I don't know how I got in the studio. Redwine came in here by himself, and me and Ketel just happened to come here and catch her stealing the airtime, as usual.
You know, I was trying to do my own promo, and y'all just happened to show up again.
Well, can y'all tell us what time?
Oh, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. No, that's wrong.
And 6 o'clock Western Time. West Coast Time.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Either way,
So if you're in California, call us at 6 p.m., 7 o'clock if you're hanging out in Colorado somewhere.
7 o'clock, that's Central Time. See, now we got it all twisted up.
7 o'clock if you're in...
Okay, it's 9 o'clock Eastern. Y'all do the math. Figure out where you are. Check your watch. 9 o'clock Eastern.
Right, okay.
Check us out.
9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9:15 CP time, right?
Yep, that's right.
CP time, 9:15.
There you go.
All right.
All right,
Is that
bartender.
it?
Hey.
Bartender.
Hey, is that Mr. Lowe?
Hey, come on, Mr. Lowe, the bartender.
I was trying to jiggle my ice in my glass, but it melted.
You're in the right place at the right time. It's the Pajama Party. www.apajamaparty.com. Produced by DC Homegrown Entertainment. Don't just sit there yelling at the air. You've got an opinion? We want to hear it too. Dial 914-803-4306. That's 914-803-4306. Don't let us have all the fun by ourselves. We've got room for you at the Pajama Party. And remember, it's PJs only, no clothes allowed. Operators are standing by. Well, they're lounging on pillows, but they're waiting for your calls. So call us now, 914-803-4306. Now back to the crew and more of the Pajama Party. Oh, you want to throw pillows?
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. Pajama Party is every Friday night adult talk show where we speak about what's happening now, what's going on, follow-ups on things, and what have you. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Happy birthday.
And
no bonsoir.
Anyway.
Bonsoir. Happy birthday.
Yeah, we just sitting here eating and drinking and having a really good time.
Eating, drinking, and be merry.
And they're, there's water also, so don't think that we're lucky.
Really?
We do have water.
I didn't
and
see
soda.
any.
And juice.
I didn't see any.
Okay, so don't think that
And
this
we also
is
have more hot topics.
Don't think this is a
Clink.
a distill
Yes, it is.
distillery or
we got one out back making the moonshine.
or is it a Kentucky
Got that still
bourbon?
out back.
Mhm. But it's all good. I guess I'll get into the next hot topic. Okay, I'll let you off those bottles.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
The big questions around the Will Smith murder, forcing the ball player. He used to play with the New Orleans Saints. On last Saturday night is being thoroughly investigated by law enforcement. What we do know is that before the shooting, there was a traffic incident involved Smith and Cardell Hayes, which resulted in Hayes firing multiple rounds of gunfire into Smith's body and killing him. Smith's wife, Rachel, was also shot, but her injuries were not life-threatening. I think he shot her in the legs or something.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hayes has been arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Prosecutors are expected to seek additional counts in connection with the injuries suffered by Smith's wife. Hayes may be facing life with no parole if found guilty of intentional murder. And even if Hayes can show he acted without premeditation or intent to kill, but instead out of extreme passion, impulse, and emotion, the charge will be dropped from murder to manslaughter, which still carries a possible 40-year sentence. It's crazy. I mean, people in this road rage stuff, they just need to just calm down a bit. Because I think the incident says that Will Smith bumped the other gentleman, and the other guy had the gun and started shooting.
Yeah, but now they're trying to say that there was a gun found in Will Smith's vehicle, a 9mm, was found in his vehicle. What they don't know is whether or not that gun was discharged or not, whether he fired it.
Oh, okay, but the gun was found.
It was found in the car. But see, here's the thing that's messed up about that. That happened in Louisiana, right? Louisiana is one of those stand-your-ground states.
Right.
So it all boils down to if this guy Hayes is saying that he felt threatened or he felt like his life was in danger from the actions taken from Mr. Smith, then he would then say, I stood my ground and defended myself.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they say I don't know if they completed the autopsy, but I thought I saw something about the bullets looked like they were in the back.
Yeah, it says initial reports are indicating that Smith was shot 8 times, with 7 hitting him in the back and 1 in the side. It is confirmed by the autopsy report that the defense will have a difficult time explaining how shots to Smith's back were reasonable or justified.
Yeah. Yeah. How is he defending or feeling threatened in defending himself if all the bullets in this guy were in the back?
Right.
So you can't say he was coming at me if you shot him while his body was turned away from you.
Right. So just like you're saying, they go on to say the angle of the entrance wound and the distance both men were apart at the time the gun was fired will be key. The closer the range, the easier it is to the defense argument. So this should be an interesting case. You know.
Yeah, I think it's still some stuff that hasn't been told in that story.
Oh, sure.
As usual.
Yeah. What had happened was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's some things that was mentioned how the gentleman who did the shooting, his father is somewhat involved in this.
Really?
From speculations, that Will Smith was having dinner with a few people, one of them being a cop that was responsible for the death of that driver's father. So I think that them two have history. Well, he has history with that cop, and with Will Smith hanging out with the cop that allegedly shot his father, or something to that nature that I've heard. All that'll come out, I'm sure. So but I'm just trying to figure out, when people pull the trigger, don't they think that there's going to be some consequence?
Yeah, for sure.
But they say he stayed on the scene. It's not like, hey, he shot him and then jumped in his vehicle and left.
What I'm saying is that when you get out the car, no matter how mad you are, with any level of road rage, once you pull the trigger, don't you think that your whole life is going to change at that point?
I guess at that time they don't really care. It's just a matter of.
Yeah, let me just get even with.
I have this rage, and I'm going after you. And
once you're carrying that gun, that just takes the whole argument or the fight or the disagreement to a whole other place.
Right.
A whole nother place.
I guess they just worry about the consequences later, and.
Yeah, but I'm sure his wife is completely traumatized.
For sure.
She's just.
Yeah, she saw it all.
Yeah.
She's probably in an insane asylum by now.
And she's injured too. You know.
Yeah, plus she's not even. I'm sure that she's. God bless her. I'm sure that she's just done. She don't even know whether to.
Right.
Don't know what to do. I'm just through. I'm just. Watching that happen and then getting shot herself, and oh my God.
Yeah, that's got to be traumatic enough to get shot yourself.
Of course.
But then the whole thing of the shock of seeing your husband get shot and watching him die right in front of you. And then you're injured. This fool is out there probably yelling and screaming, saying whatever.
Yeah.
Then the cops come. They got to take your husband away in an ambulance, or I don't know if he was declared dead on the scene or how all of that went down.
All those
but
shots,
that's that kind of stuff that anytime you close your eyes, you see it all over again.
And then it goes on to say also that the guy, Cardell Hayes, reportedly, he called 911 and remained at the scene, like you said, Redwine.
Okay,
and
he called 911.
Says these are actions that would seem consistent with someone who reasonably believes they did nothing wrong. So he don't think he did anything wrong. I'm defending myself.
Well, he dialed 911, but wasn't nobody left to dial 911. The wife, she was probably just complete traumatized, and he laid there dying. So who else would call 911?
That's true. Because if he'd have stayed there, somebody, like you said, had to call.
Well, there were some witnesses. I don't know what the witnesses' accounts are, but there were some witnesses.
I tell you what, you say there's witnesses. I think after 6-7 shots, them witnesses are running for cover themselves.
You would think.
I'm gonna sit here and be.
But the defense is saying they got witnesses.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Witnesses to the point where I'm scared to death, and I'm eyeballing a little bit, but I don't want them bullets that don't have no names on it to hit me.
Yeah.
So don't think that those witnesses sitting there just like they're witnessing anything just casual.
Right. Well, here's one last thing. The defense would argue that Hayes continued to shoot not based on anger, but because Smith continually advanced toward him, thereby remaining a deadly threat.
Yeah, but they got to prove that.
Yep.
And unless they got video, how you going to prove that?
Ooh, boy.
If he was,
Right.
but check this out. If he was advancing toward him, how did the bullets end up in the back? Was he advancing toward him, walking backwards?
Come on now.
I mean, I'm just asking. I'm not an attorney or anything.
You sure? You sure, Redwine? Where your credentials? You know your credentials is right here.
I'm just saying.
You just saying?
If you're trying to say somebody was advancing, that means they're walking towards you, but yet all their gunshot wounds were in the back.
Wow.
So how does that happen?
If you got any opinion on this, give us a call, 914-803-4306. You're already listening by telephone. Just press 1. You'll be locked into a queue, and you can tell us what you think about this, because I know it's on your mind.
Yeah.
If you're driving out there, and please be careful.
Yes, please
pull over if you need to and talk to us.
And
over.
You don't know if you should carry a weapon or not, because you may get blamed for what's going on.
It is some madness out here.
It is.
And speaking of madness, let me give you this one. The trial for, you remember this guy Dylan Roof with his crazy self? He's the one that shot and killed the people down in the church in Charleston, South Carolina. Well, his trial has been delayed until January.
Really?
Now, why it's been delayed is really ridiculous, but a South Carolina judge, and this happened on Wednesday, delayed the murder trial of the accused gunman in last summer's Charleston church massacre, has delayed it now by 6 months and rescheduled it for January 17th of 2017. So Judge Nicholson, that's the judge presiding over it, told the court hearing that he had been obliged to push back the trial from its planned start date in July because defense lawyers said a doctor needed 2 to 6 months to conduct psychiatric testing of the 22-year-old defendant, Dylan Roof.
You know that's some bull crap. You know
right? Now, this was last summer. You mean to tell me since last summer they haven't been able to have whatever psychiatric evaluations completed? I don't buy it.
I don't either.
But that's what they told the judge, and the judge has now pushed the trial off until January. So, of course, Roof is accused of opening fire on June 17th of 2015 during a Bible study session at the Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church, killing 9 parishioners, including Pastor, State Senator Clementa Pinckney, in a crime that, of course, shocked the nation. So, Dylan Roof has been charged with 9 counts of murder, as well as with attempting to murder 3 people who survived the whole situation, and he faces the death penalty.
Wow.
So Roof has waived his right to appear at Wednesday's hearing, which was attended by several of the relatives of the victims. And what it all boils down to is that Roof is also facing 33 charges, including hate crimes, obstruction of religion, and firearm offenses. And the defense attorneys are saying that Roof will plead guilty if they take the death penalty off the table.
Shut up.
So what I'm reading into that is that, so if the death penalty stays on the table, is he planning to plead not guilty? He did it. So I don't understand how he's going to plead.
I'm saying that legal stuff is a mess.
It is. It's a joke. It is really a joke.
I agree. Because if they were in another country, you know what they be doing, right, Papa?
That's right.
Eye for eye.
Yeah.
For
Oh, this wouldn't even have been still an issue. This would have been resolved.
Yep. They would put him on a shooting range and, shoot him up, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
There it is. Boom, 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 boom. It'd have been over.
I'm trying to tell you.
But he's trying to, his people, his attorneys, I guess, are trying to manipulate the system because this young man, while he went and took the lives of 9 innocent people and tried to kill additional people who he failed at killing them, now he wants to preserve his life. So he's saying, look, take the execution thing off the table, I'll plead guilty.
Right, and I'll spend the rest of my life in jail.
Yeah, maybe.
See?
I don't even know what is he going to plead.
Ooh, boy.
This is ridiculous.
It's a trick of the
trap. They can plead what they want to plead.
Yeah.
When you're that deep into the law, that deep into trouble. You at this point now, you're just playing with the courts.
Exactly.
You're just wasting courts' money. You're just wasting courts' time. You're manipulating the system.
Right.
They're not afraid. You know, it's vicious.
Sad. It's sad.
It's completely vicious. I'm telling
I'm
you.
putting Dylan Roof and his attorneys on the kiss it
I
list.
know that's right. Well, like Papa said, you got any questions or comments? What we're talking about? Hit us up tonight. Push that button. Push 1-914-803-4306.
Yeah, because all these stories have a level of significance, and if you're listening with a third ear, and please do, you know, we're talking about different. We're talking about road rage. We're talking about different things with
Talking about money.
money, just the whole cohesion aspects of life that you're experiencing every day. You know, stop thinking that you know everything, because you really don't. You could be the most smartest, on top of things person in the world. I'm going to keep talking about myself. But
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, kiss the list.
you could be the most.
How you doing?
You could be the most aware creature on the planet. You can have all your faculties in order. You can cross your T's and dot your I's and be the most squared away person in the world, and don't realize how your personal system is being manipulated every day. Your personal laptop, your personal credit card, your personal ID, your personal email. It's being manipulated so smooth. You don't even realize it's being manipulated. And some of the I mean, you ever get an email that says just something crazy, just boom, check this out,
Every day.
and it ends right there. And you say, what is this? What is this? I got an email saying my whole name.
Don't click on it.
Do you want this here? Blah, 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 blah. What?
Don't click on it.
My whole name. So it just going to show you that they took my whole name off of somebody else's information, some institution that I was dealing with that I may have just ventured to, and they just sold me on the general market.
It's a trick.
They put me on the right. They put me in a slow boat and sent me to China. And don't get it twisted. You can be the most professional, intelligent, intellect, go to the barber shop 2-3 times a week, wash your ass every day. Very squared away person.
Watch out now.
I'm not talking about the misconstrued or the half niched or half notched person. I'm talking about people that are stand up people. You'd be surprised. You think your life is so, but please, you're getting done up by that white collar crime. The difference between white collar and blue collar. White collar is somebody gets you from within. Blue collar means they broke your window and stole your DVR. That's the difference between white collar and blue collar. All right? When somebody gets you through wires, the internet, any kind of, your bank account, whatever, that's straight white collar. But you come home and start broken your house, blue collar crime. Anyway.
All right.
So anyway,
unless they were wearing a white shirt.
I ain't messing with you, Red One. On that note, we're going to take a little CC break, and we're going to come back with our hit and quitter headlines.
Okay.
Looking for a new cocktail to serve at your next dinner party? Trying to figure out what pairs well with your main entree? Then you need to visit the Cocktail of the Week archive at apajamaparty.com. We've got a list of all the cocktails we've featured on previous Pajama Party shows with recipes and pictures of the drinks. And believe me, we've had some good ones. And while you're on the website, visit the archives for previous shows. Just click on any date and you can hear the shows again and again. We've got you covered at apajamaparty.com. And tell a friend. They'll thank you.
And we're back. It's Friday night at the Pajama Party Live, and it's Poppa DD's birthday.
Woo! Woo!
Happy birthday, Poppa DD.
I know that's right. All right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry it's not a big summertime birthday or a big holiday birthday.
It is.
But
we're gonna celebrate it. We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Even though it's due on the 18th this year, it is the last day to file your income tax. Okay?
Oh, really?
Well, this
Think
is
about it.
Redwine. I'm saying bonsoir, and I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And the birthday Poppa DD.
What's going on?
And we're about to move into the hit it and quit it. Oh, headline.
Okay.
Hit it and quit it.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, who's up first tonight for the hit it and quit it?
I am.
All right, take it away.
Report. Okay, I like the little whip thing.
Nice. You
Anyway. Anyway, report blast Chicago PD's treatment of minorities. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't already know that, but anyway. This is what they're talking about. An independent review of the Chicago police has found disregard for African Americans who, the report says, are often stopped without justification. Really? Physically abused and detained without counsel. The investigation was ordered by the mayor. Many people said they believe that the police they encounter were fundamentally racist.
Mm-hmm.
This is Lori Lightfoot who chaired the panel. She said the department's own data validates the widely held belief the police have no regard for the sanity of life when it comes to people of color. Between 2008 and 2015, 74% of people in Chicago shot or killed by the cops were black.
74%?
74% between 2008 and 2015. 76% of the time police used tasers. They used them on black people. As protesters took to the streets over the shooting death of black teenager by cops this week, the report was urgently changes in police union contracts, which it said encourages a code of silence that protects bad officers. No shit, Sherlock.
Okay.
Like it ain't nothing new. Come on now. Really. It's a costly problem, too. In the last 12 years, Chicago has shelled out $650 million to settle cases of police brutality.
$650 million.
$650 million.
They need to hook up with Verizon. They got all the money.
Whoop, there it is. They got in those private accounts over there offshore, right?
Apple and those other companies, they got all that offshore money, tax-free.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it took them this long to do a report. From 2008 to 2015, you just finally realized.
No, it probably took them this long to release a report.
Okay.
Because I'm sure they were aware.
Oh, sure.
Because somebody is counting every bean, doing those statistics. They know exactly what the deal was.
Right.
But now that the report is out and people are it's very public now.
Right.
And everybody's aware of it, now people are going to start to make a stink about it.
But check this out. The mayor, Rahm Emanuel, the question isn't do we have racism? We do. The question is what are we going to do about it?
Oh, really?
Real.
That's the question?
This is the one that was in hot water, the guy that used to work for President Obama.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Mr. Cool Mo D.
Yeah. He's in hot water up to his yang. So now he probably started a report. Say, okay, let me do something to shun people away so they won't be thinking about some other incident he was in trouble with.
That's so ridiculous.
Yes. I'm like, okay, really?
So they're finally recognizing publicly that there's racism alive and well in the Chicago Police Department, and I'm sure there are other police departments that have the exact same problem.
Mm-hmm.
So their question is, now what are we going to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
How about fire some of these cops who are repeat offenders?
But check this out. So the mayor goes on to say, in which I was right, the mayor picked the panel after the 2014 death of 17-year-old Laquan McDonald at the hands of a white policeman who shot him 16 times. 16 times, and later claimed his life was in danger.
You're right.
Come on now. Come on, Papa.
Was this guy running away from him, too?
You too quiet now.
Oh, he must have been advancing on him in reverse.
16 times?
Maybe that's what it is. People are advancing in reverse, and it's confusing the cops. So they feel like they're being threatened, and they just unload everything they have.
Wow. This was the incident with the cover-up. This is what I was talking about here. So, yeah, he said, I'm going to do a report, so they're going to find all of this, and he's going to be like, okay. See, I opened this wide open. He wants to take credit for that.
Crazy. Oh, so now he's trying to say, we're trying to be transparent. We're not trying to hide anything.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
You want my views on that?
Oh, come on, Papa. Come on, birthday boy.
Let me say this here. And I'm not trying to speak out of line or out of turn or anything, but I've been to Chicago a few times, and I like it. It's a nice place.
Right.
But, the hidden danger behind all this is that everything else is doing fine. If you look at Chicago, I don't know if you know Chicago, and anybody in our listening audience that have been to Chicago, Chicago is a grand place.
Yeah.
And I think that the news of black folks in Chicago only represents that, the news of black folks in Chicago. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you look at Chicago as a whole with the big picture, you got the Chicago Blackhawks who are in the playoffs, all right? You have a major basketball team, Chicago Bulls. You got the Chicago White Sox.
Wow, yeah.
All right? You have the Golden Mile, Michigan Avenue. You got the beaches. You have all the parks and everything all up and down everywhere that are just doing fine. You got the Bean. You got the old Sears Tower, which is called something else now, and you got the John Hancock Building, which is also all doing fine, fine. You go past the new, I forget the name, it fails me now, the new name of the Sears Tower, which is the main tower they go up in. You can go up in the John Hancock Building, but it's not as celebrated. That's on Michigan Avenue. The Sears Tower was more in town. Like I said, I've been to Chicago many times. Many times where Michigan Avenue changes from one side to the other. I've stayed in hotels.
So what's the problem then with Chicago?
Well, Chicago is, I ventured down into south side of Chicago to go there for something specifically, and once you go past a certain street, it becomes a whole different aspect, completely. Even the bus begins to change and turn, and most people of a certain income level or a certain level have no reason to cross that Mason-Dixie line. And anything going on in South Chicago does not penetrate the downtown area, which is the House of Blues, and you have that classic thing I like, that parking lot that's round, and the different the bridges that go over the different streets where you can look over and the river runs through it, and the boat rides you could take. Chicago is a fabulous place. You got a place called Navy Piers. Like I said, I've been there many, many, many times. And everything I hear about black folks doing things in Chicago, they might as well just say South Chicago, because it's not penetrating the rest of the city at all. At all. And nobody.
Like what you're saying is that it's almost like Chicago is two different cities.
It's one big city, but the area that the black folks are being killed and shooting at, it represents 1% of that city. And that's where it's contained to. You can go to Chicago on vacation for a week.
And you won't see all
and
that.
In the summertime, you can go to Navy Piers. You can take boat rides, tours of the fabulous buildings, and you won't even, that whole situation in South Chicago won't even penetrate your trip at all. At all. It won't penetrate at all. You won't even know it exists. And that's the interesting part about Chicago. So don't be fooled on TV. That mayor, what's his name, Emmanuel?
Yeah.
He got that stuff contained. He got a big old web over top of the South Chicago. But everything else, you can go there for a week and not even know that there's even black folk in Chicago.
Right. Okay. What you got over there with Redwine?
Well, I got another update on your boy, Bill Cosby.
Come on, Bill.
Yeah. Well, On April 14th, lawyers for Bill Cosby and a woman who's accusing him of sexually abusing her as a child are due to face off in California courtroom this week over a defense bid to dismiss her lawsuit for reasons related to it being beyond the statute of limitations. Now, his accuser in this case is a lady named Judy Huff, who is now in her 50s. She sued him originally back in December of 2014, saying that he gave her alcohol and molested her during a visit at the Playboy Mansion back in 1974 when she was only 15 years old.
Come on now.
Now, what she was doing at the Playboy Mansion at 15,
what I'm saying?
I don't know.
They don't talk about that.
If I was a defense attorney, I'd be all over that.
She says
I'd be all over that.
She said he gave her alcohol and molested her when she was 15. So, of course, she's one of the 50 women or so that's come forward claiming that Cosby, either raped or molested or did whatever. So, but the problem is that authorities in Pennsylvania charged Cosby in December with assaulting this woman in 2005 and a few other women in Massachusetts, etc. But this lady, Huff, filed her claim under a California law which allows victims of childhood abuse to sue beyond the statute of limitations if within the last 3 years they have realized that they suffered from psychological damage that has been repressed.
Oh, whatever.
Now, I don't know who put that law in the books, but they're saying, hey, if you suffered from childhood abuse that's past the statute of limitations and within the last 3 recent years, you just realized that you've been suffering some mental problems that you've been repressing all this time. That's the law. Can you believe that?
My head has been hurting for the last 3 years.
Yeah, well, was it because of some sexual repression from years ago?
I've been taking aspirin, but I don't know. No.
Well, did Cosby give them to you?
It was about 20. I was 15 years old. I was a little young hoe up and hanging up in the little.
What happened?
Well, but it gets more interesting. According to Cosby's lawyers, this lady Huff originally sued him after she was unsuccessful at trying to extort hush money from him.
Oh.
Cosby's lawyers have also sought to dismiss her complaints on the grounds that she lacked the required certification from a mental health professional to support her claims.
Wow.
And plus, she was 15 years old in the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah, like you said, what's she doing there?
What are you doing there from the beginning?
Where were her parents?
Well,
how did she end up there? I don't know.
Like I said, if you're not listening with a third ear, you didn't hear that.
Ooh.
And you can't just let everybody's,
Yeah.
And she's a person that was ahead of her time. Old folks always say, if you do things ahead of your time, when you become of age, there won't be nothing left for you to do. Okay? So I ain't going to say you told me that, but...
well...
Yeah, my mama told me that one.
Okay. Smart lady.
Keep doing stuff before your time. When you become 21, there won't be nothing left for you to do.
It'll all be old hat.
And they doing it nowadays. These girls are throwing them weaves on, and they putting that fat butt behind that fat butt, and they walking right in them clubs like it ain't nothing. 15 years old.
Fat butt and all, huh?
Yes, indeed.
You guys got any questions or comments? Please hit us up tonight and wish Poppa DD happy birthday.
914-803-4306. If you're on the line, just press 1 if you'd like to talk.
What you got over there, Poppa?
Yeah, don't be scared.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got this Texas cop was fired after he was filmed body slamming a middle school girl. This is a follow-up story. San Diego School District on Monday past, fired the school police officer seen on a video that is going viral after he body slammed a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that.
And
he needed to be fired.
And the police said that his use of force was unwarranted. Okay, shortly after the video was released last week on social media, okay, young folk got a hold of it, and they just set it on fire. It was released on social media last week, and the district said that it was investigating officer, his name was Jonathan Kerm, who had been with the district since February 2015. So, being it's just 2016, he was a rookie. Okay?
Ah.
So in the half-minute video, shot by an unidentified student at Rose Middle School in San Antonio on March 29th, Combs is seen griping with the student. Her name was Janessa Vasquez. Okay, and being she was 12 years old, we really shouldn't even know her name because she was a minor. So we shouldn't even know her name. Why her name is here, Vasquez. You know, just go to show you when things happen to minority children, their names get put out there. When stuff happens to other than minority children, we won't say no racism material because we like you to think on this show. Okay? Anybody with a name of minority nature is exposed. Everybody else is protected. But anyway, the student's name was Janessa Vasquez. In the hallway, he was arguing with her. Then he picked her up and threw her to the ground. Now, this police officer picks up a 12-year-old girl and body slams her to the ground. Now, in my opinion, that was a crazy-ass man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Uniform aside, are you tripping? Okay? And somebody's mother or father should have came up there and shot you right in your balls. For throwing their child like that. And excuse my French and excuse my lingo. This is a late night adult show, so sometimes we may say a word of uncourse language just to make our story sound better. So it's not like we can't control our language, so don't get it twisted. Okay, we're very intellectual people here, aren't we?
That's right.
Okay.
We is smart.
That's right. We smart. We don't have to swear. We don't have to swear at all. So when we swear, don't think we swear because we have no control. We got control big time.
So what's going to happen with
I was talking about our control. I got the perfect degree of ice in my Hennessy.
Yes, control. Okay.
My Cavassier has the perfect mix of ice.
Okay.
So we in control. But anyway, he body slammed her to the ground. Now, the girl lied motionless while the officer handcuffed her. Then he handcuffed her.
Wow.
He done lost his damn mind.
Really was tripping.
Now imagine you come to the store and there's your daughter laying on the ground, unconscious, and somebody putting handcuffs on her, and she's 12 years old. All right? This little precious piece of gold just was born unto you 12 years ago. And they're laying on the ground because somebody body slammed her, and you come to the school and she got handcuffs on her and she's bleeding.
Oh, I would have heard him.
What would you do? Okay?
Jack somebody up.
All right?
For sure.
She then gets up and she's led away by the officer. All right? The video does not show what led up to the incident or what followed. So, but Martinez said, who was the, his story was inconsistent. So they fired the gentleman, and they're going to see whether or not they could charge him with any other situation. So we have a caller.
I'm glad he got fired, though.
Yeah.
Well, he should have got arrested. Anyway.
We're going to pull in our caller.
Caller, you're on with the Pajama Party. You got a comment?
Just checking in, saying hi to the crew, and happy birthday, Poppa DD.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Where you calling from, caller?
DC.
All right.
DC. Yeah, I didn't want your address. I noticed a little pause there, you know.
He might be delivering drinks tonight. Who knows?
Put the Mississippi River in.
DC in the house.
DC.
Yeah.
All right, DC.
Thanks for calling. Yeah, appreciate you.
So let me ask you this, caller. What you think about that cop body slamming that 12-year-old girl?
I don't know what's going on with people. People have really lost their mind here lately.
Yeah, I agree.
I was just looking at TV, and they interrupt the TV, and some incident is happening right now in Temple Hill, Maryland.
Wow.
Someone called, a family member called the paramedics, to go to a house to check on some people at a house, and two firemen and a bystander just got shot.
What?
Went to the house. Yeah, it's on the news. It's coming on the news now.
Oh, my goodness.
You've lost
Too
your mind.
much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Enough is enough. Yeah.
Wow.
It is.
Okay, caller. Well, you be safe out there in those DC streets.
Yeah, stay out of Temple Hills tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Pajama Party.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. You too. All right.
That's a mess.
Yeah. Ooh.
Then you got emergency responders trying to help people,
Yeah.
and now they gotta protect. They need protection.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Only because people probably got something illegal going on,
Yeah, it could
and
be.
they get paranoid.
Right.
That's the one thing that's always get people is paranoia.
Mhm.
I mean, I could get away with a scot-free bank robbery, and all of a sudden, next you know, I see my neighbor right when I'm about to get in the getaway car. Now I got to shoot my neighbor.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got $100,000 in this bag. I got a clean getaway. I planned this bank robbery for 4 months.
Wow.
Got away scot clean.
Almost.
I'm about to get in my getaway car. I look over, and there's my neighbor.
Almost.
Right when I take off my mask.
Looking right in your face.
She looks at me. I look at her, and what I got to do?
Gonna have to shoot her.
I got to shoot her.
Well, you can give her the
God bless you, Miss.
Put your finger up to your lips and tell her
God bless you, Miss Kravitz, but I got to shoot you dead.
No, do like Queen Latifah and set it off. Take the driver's license. Like, look, you go here. You want a rat here? I got your address.
No,
She said, give me your license. Yeah, I know where you are.
If I got Scott Way clean 100,000, I'd have to shoot her.
You still gonna hurt the woman. Okay.
She
I got to shoot her. I'm sorry, I got to shoot her.
If you guys got any questions or comments what we're talking about, hit us up tonight at 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Yeah, press
just
1.
Say happy birthday or something. Just say hello.
Yeah.
Just make sure your number 1 button is working to see what now it goes to the queue.
All right.
See if your number 1 button is working. Just press it and say how you doing.
All right.
You don't have to identify yourself.
We got one more hit and quit it. What you got, Redwine?
Yeah, I got this one. You remember Ethan, what's his name? Ethan Couch?
Uh-huh.
The so-called affluenza teen.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you see the mug shots on that guy?
Yeah, he looks crazier every time I see
crazy,
him.
okay?
Well, a Texas county judge has sentenced the so-called affluenza teen on this past Wednesday to serve 4 consecutive 180-day terms in jail.
Day?
That's 2 years.
4 consecutive 180-day terms. So that's what, 2 years?
Uh-huh, yeah.
For violating his juvenile probation deal. They kept him out of jail after he killed 4 people.
Killed 4 people.
While driving drunk in 2013.
Wow.
So Ethan Couch, who's now 19, has been in the Tarrant County Jail since January. And in his first appearance in adult court, he was given this sentence of almost 2 years in jail by Judge Wayne Salvin. So the judge told him, you're not getting out of jail today. And
he's just a threat to society. He's crazy.
Well, a psychologist is the one who described him as having this affliction called affluenza.
Really?
Which they determine is when you just have so much money and privilege and all that you really don't understand what's the difference between right and wrong. He's so spoiled and so coddled, and he just has everything.
So what if I was poor as hell?
I guess you would have reverse affluenza.
Okay.
I mean, I would try it in court.
Would I get off that easy if I did something?
If they can make affluenza work, then why can't you have reverse
I couldn't afford a
affluenza?
lawyer that can put it out there like that, though.
Well, then that's
Remember, I have a public defender.
Well, see, that's when you would run into a problem.
That's
Exactly.
for sure.
You need somebody who's going to really go to bat for that thing and make it work.
Wow.
But I'm poor as a church mouse, so what do you suggest?
You're going to have to do the time.
See?
You shot that neighbor, you're going to do the time.
See?
So this guy, he's getting 2 years.
He's getting 2 years.
Boy,
Now, originally, he was sentenced to 10 years probation. And then, remember, he and his mother left the
Yeah, his
country,
mom should be locked
went
up.
running.
Right.
Well, she's going to come
You
up
think
on
about her mother
trial
being
too.
locked up? Cause
Well, his mother is being charged with helping him to flee
were they
Mexico.
sleeping together or anything? Was there any incest?
I don't know. They've never said.
I don't know.
And his mother was released on bail, but she's under home confinement awaiting trial.
I don't know.
Home confinement with somebody
confinement.
holding it down?
I guess they put one of those ankle bracelets on her. I don't know.
Yeah, them two look very suspicious. Really. That.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, if
that
you guys
was
got
very-
any
Yeah,
questions
matter
or
of fact,
comments,
wait a minute. What's his name? Ethan Couch?
Yeah, he's on a kissing list.
Yeah.
give
gotta
us a
put him
call.
on
You
the
got
list.
anybody you want to put on the kissing list? Hit us up tonight. 914-803-4306 and press 1.
Press 1.
Yeah, we're going to take a little CC break. We're going to come right back and we're going to get into what's popping. Papa, he got something
Yeah, I got something good.
not knowing, huh?
Okay.
Not knowing.
Okay, we'll be right back.
So I was looking over the Cocktail of the Week archives, and we've had so many really great drinks over the past year and a half.
We've had our original signature drink called the Pajama Party and a game changer, and of course we have the last word.
I like the Revolution. It was Hennessy, lemon and lime juice, agave juice, and bitters with jalapeno slices.
Woo-wee! I like that Crown Royal Flush with the Crown Royal, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice.
Oh, yeah. And one of my favorites was the, what's it called? The Dutch Mule. Yeah, the Dutch Mule with the Ketel orange vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer.
There are so many to choose from on the apajamaparty.com website.
So check out the Cocktail of the Week archives to get the recipes.
And you can find out how to make the Cocktail of the Week and sip along with us.
Are there instructions there too?
Sure they are, along with pictures of the drink so you know exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So what's that y'all got in your glass?
This is a boomerang.
Well, I got a kinky read over here.
And I got the aviator.
Get the recipes at www.apajamaparty.com and click on Cocktail of the Week. Cheers!
All right.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Laid back.
And this is the Pajama Party every Friday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, and 6 o'clock Pacific Time.
Get it. You got it.
All right. And that's 9:15 CP time.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
All right. For those who don't know what CP time is, find out what it is because we're not telling our business. Okay? As people of color, we have to stop telling our business, let people figure out our business.
All right now.
Business.
So, what's popping tonight?
What's popping tonight with me? I'm going to talk about history. Okay? Let's talk about history. Like I said, we smart up in here.
All right.
Okay, don't let it fool you.
Go ahead,
okay,
show
we
up.
got a late night show. We sit around with pajamas with no drawers on and things like that. We may say a couple swear words, but I tell you what, we're all Mensa members.
Okay.
And we're,
I got my card.
Anyway, I'm going to talk about history.
Right.
History is something that, have you seen the cartoon called Inside Out? Even if your children are old enough to understand it, let them watch it because it's called Inside Out, right?
Yeah, that was good. I did see that.
Inside Out is a cartoon that focuses on the brain. Short-term memory, long-time memory, happy thoughts, things of this nature. Because, see, it takes a conglomerate. It takes a grand conglomerate of decent times in your life in order for you to grow to be a decent person. So when somebody's acting strange and different every day, you know, your mission in life in order to be level-headed is to have the same frame of mind every day. That's level-headedness. You can get pissed off. You can get steamed up or whatever. That's a fact of life. But have the same level head every day. That shows that the people who raised you with a level head. So therefore your head is not going to ride. You're not going to blow up or freak out or freak nobody out. Or, you know, the motto in life is if you don't have enough for everybody, don't bring it in the room.
There you go.
Don't sit there and suck on one lollipop and there's 5 people in the room. Or bring in food that's going to stink up the joint. You ain't got enough for everybody. These are things we learn. Life is like a computer. It all depends on how you was programmed. Okay, now let's talk about history. Who knows history and who does not know history? Okay, I'm going to give you 2 examples of history. April 15th. Now, what does that constitute besides my birthday? Very important day. Remember this. All right? Well, if you want to commit something to long-term memory, you can. If you don't want, you don't have to, whatever. Now, April 15th constitutes 4 different things, in my opinion. One is my birthday. Okay, I won't tell you the year. I'm 25 forever. Also, in 1947, Jackie Robinson, his first day in the major leagues, April 15th. Today, if you watch ESPN tomorrow, you'll see that every team in the league today has the number 42 on their back. Every team. Every team playing today, every player has a number 42 jersey on in honor of Jackie Robinson today. So when you watch ESPN tomorrow, it's not a trick, baby. It's real. Also, in 1912, April 15th, the Titanic sank. All right? The big Titanic ship sank April 15th, 1912. Also, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. 1865, April 15th. So that's 4 things you should remember. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, 1865, April 15th. The Titanic sank in 1912, April 15th. And Jackie Robinson's first day in the major leagues, April 15th, 1947. And Poppa DD was born. How about that?
All right. Okay.
How about that? I'm not going to tell you the year because I'm 25 forever. Now, history. Not knowing your history. What is your history? Or what is the history that is relative to your life or what you think that you should submit and hold in your long-term memory? That has to do with just the solid aspect of life. I had a discussion with Redwine earlier today when we was at our round table of discussion with the show. And we talked about a gentleman on a trivia show, right, Redwine? Mm-hmm. Help me out here.
Yeah, this is a trivia show.
A trivia show. We won't name the show because they ain't paying us, so we ain't advertising them. Anyway, this question was, Dizzy Gillespie's music was most relative.
What about it shaped? What form of
music? Okay, and he said hip hop. Okay, now, which was the wrong answer?
Yeah, the answer was bebop.
Bebop. Okay, which was bebop. Now he said hip hop, which he was really, this guy, I don't know whether he was Japanese, he was young.
He was African American, but he
was he really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Definitely.
He looked a little Asian to me.
No.
Anyway, he was a mutt. Okay. He was a mutt. Who knows what his mommy or his daddy was? He was we'll call him a mutt for now. A nice mutt. We won't insult him. He was a nice mutt. It's a clean cut mutt. Anyway,
okay. We'll let that go.
Hey.
Speaking on history, you ever watch Jeopardy? When Jeopardy has a African American category. Now, the people who are on Jeopardy playing are brilliant people. There's such and such. He's a lawyer from blah, blah, blah. He's an architecture from blah, blah, blah. Here's such and such. She's a blah, 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 blah. Now, they got all these subjects up there, and one category is African American history. That's always the last category chosen. They can give you history of back in the, the stuff that says like Henry VIII and Henry IX in 1712 B.C. Oh, that's blah, 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 blah. And they run it off. But then when they get done, all those crazy questions about Henry VIII and Henry IX and the Gettysburg Address, the African American history category is the last one. And then they'll say, okay, African American history for, now they usually grab 1,000, they grab a 200th one. African American history for 200. And the 200th question will be something obvious as far as a song by the Temptations. Who did Get Ready? Or who did Ain't No Mountain High Enough? And they'll sit there and boop, boop, boop. And it's like, so people attach themselves to whatever history they want to attach themselves to. But they never attach themselves to African American history because it doesn't matter. Our history is not their history. So in other words, they don't care. So when you come somewhere acting like you are a smart Negro, sometimes you look like you're a threat because you're not what they have studied in their life. So you're something like they've never seen before, and that's why you're a threat to them. And I'm not naming no races because we don't go there. But don't be too bougie out there, okay? Because you're a threat. They think you're what's called a non-threatening black man. And at that point, they'll use you and abuse you. They'll never fear you, and they'll smack you around anyway. But that's it for me tonight for knowing your history, and just wanted to put that out.
Poppa DD has
Schooled us tonight, baby.
Something.
One thing I know is if you don't know your history, you are destined to repeat it.
There you go. I didn't realize all those things went down on April 15th.
Yeah, April 15th was very active.
Wow.
Very active.
And what year were you born again, Papa?
I ain't telling you. Whatever year.
He is 25 forever.
Ooh,
and ever.
Forever, ever.
And ever.
Well, I guess we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. We're gonna get into the weird news.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Who's up first tonight with the weird news story?
Well. I got a crazy one here.
Okay, go for it.
Excuse me. Bank robbers in southern Brazil donned a highly unusual disguise for a heist. The duo covered themselves from head to toe in aluminum foil for the early Saturday morning raid on the Bank of Brazil branch in Brea Grande. Police said the two believed their improvised outfits would beat the bank's alarm system and stop it from sounding.
Aluminum foil?
Yeah. They wanted to make sure the alarms didn't detect their presence by using the aluminum foil. Astonishingly, the robbers' plan appeared to work, but as their cloaks didn't allow Harry Potter-style invisibility, the robbers were still captured by the bank's surveillance camera. Guess they didn't think about that. Security staff working at Bank of Brazil's regional HQ alerted police, and an armed response unit arrived on the scene. The duo fled empty-handed, leaving behind blowtorches and other tools they were using to try to break into a safe.
Good gracious.
On Sunday morning, they remained on the lam, the Daily Mirror reported. A third man was reported had been arrested, accused of being the pair's lookout.
I wonder who wrapped who with the foil. Because that's not easy to wrap your whole body in aluminum foil.
So they wrapped, maybe they wrapped each other. I'm not sure. Maybe they wrapped each other. But, yeah, so that was it.
That is crazy.
That was in Brazil. Bank robbers.
In Brazil.
Wrapped themselves in aluminum foil.
I have never heard that aluminum foil could block you from being detected. But
well, now they did. You'd be surprised.
Well, clearly it didn't work. So.
Right. What you got over there?
Well, let's see. Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Oh, we're gonna leave yours for last.
Oh no, I'll go ahead and do it and get it. I don't know
why
I got this story. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow.
You all right?
No, I'm not all right. Okay.
Is it a big story or a little story?
It depends on your point of view. Okay. A penis museum curator discusses his growing collection.
A who?
Penis museum curator.
Okay.
This guy collects penises in his museum.
Okay.
This guy is in Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
He's an Icelandic phallicological museum.
Mm-hmm.
Started as a small gag, but it's grown bigger than its creator,
right,
Mr. Hjartson, ever imagined. He said to start with it was just a joke, but then he realized I could really make a collection. And he intended on to keep going and try to improve it and keep going with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did a documentary, which he called The Dickumentary, about penises available to buy or rent online. I mean, the documentary, or The Dickumentary, is available on Vimeo if anybody wants to see it. But this guy, I guess the H is silent, Hjartson, is 72. He says he got a hold of his first penis when he was just a kid. I'm just reading the story.
He got hold of his or somebody else's?
It says he got hold of his first penis when he was just a kid.
He collects penises.
He collects them.
Real
he said
penises?
When I was,
plastic penises? Rubber penises?
He said when I was a small kid, I was given a bull's penis as a whip to take the cows to pasture and so on. And after I got the first one, friends of mine started bringing me penises from a whaling station nearby.
Really?
And that first bull boner was a major part of his penis museum, which he started back in 1997. It's currently home to more than 300 specimen penises and penile parts from more than 93 different animals.
Really?
So these are all animal penises, not human.
Okay.
He says that these different penises range in size from a 2-millimeter hamster penis to a 6-foot whale penis. Even after 6... I'm trying to get through the story. Even after 6 decades, he's still... Oh, give me a break. He's still nuts over the variety of male sex organs found in the animal kingdom. He says we have 19 big families of mammals in the world. Species within 8 of them have a bone in the penis. That's something people generally don't realize. And some of the mice, he said, are just tiny. They're just 2 millimeters. but it does have a bone in it.
He collects mice penises.
He's got over 300 specimens.
Oh, boy.
From mice all the way up to whales.
Oh, boy.
And he says...
Whales?
Yeah, that's the one that was 6 feet.
Lord have mercy.
As long as it's tender. Okay. All righty.
I'm just a reporter.
Just a reporter?
Just a reporter.
Okay.
So he ends the story by saying, so size is not everything like some, well, men and women like to think.
Really?
Because he said that little 2 millimeter mice penis is functional because clearly mice can replicate as quick as you can blink your eyes. Clearly it works.
Ooh. So size does not really matter. All righty.
That's
So
all
for
I have
him,
to
we
say.
say like the movie, what's the movie with the guy with the afro?
Soul Man?
No, the other one.
Oh, you talking about
the Ladies' Man.
Ladies' Man, yeah.
Yeah. Remember he said to Will Ferrell, well, you're obviously gay.
Why, because of his size?
Because of him collecting all these penises.
No, he was in that movie. He was running around with everybody's wife.
Yeah.
And he got to Will Ferrell. He said, "Well, you're obviously gay." You know, so it was a great line in that movie. Anyway.
What you got over
Wow,
there?
Redwine, that was very.
Sorry, I just reported.
I thought you were such a nice lady. I
didn't write it. I just reported.
Then you went all the way down to the mouse penis.
Oh,
that was very interesting.
Yeah, that was funny.
But you did it very professional.
So
it's the weird news. What can I say?
You did it very professional. I'm
Thank
telling
you
you.
very much.
What you got over there?
I'm trying to get that mouse penis picture out of my mind. Okay, I have a prank caller tricks Burger King workers into smashing windows.
Really?
Here's the weird news here. Several employees of a Burger King fast food outlet in Minnesota were persuaded by a prank call posing as a fire official to smash the restaurant's windows.
Wow.
Okay? Convinced that rising gas pressure was threatening to cause an explosion in the restaurant. Okay? Police in the Minnesota suburbs of Coon Rapids, yeah, whatever, were dispatched to the scene Friday night after someone at the gas station next door called emergency services to report what appeared to be an act of vandalism in progress. Police Captain Tom Howie said. The restaurant manager told the arriving officers that she had just received a phone call from a man identifying himself as a fire department official who seemed to have a working knowledge of commercial fire safety systems, which he asked her to check, according to the police officer. In the course of their conversation, she encountered the caller spoke as if he was remotely monitoring the situation inside the restaurant, like he was there, like he was kind of seeing what was going on in the restaurant, and said that he could tell that gas pressure inside the building was rising. Okay? As he gave her updates, the caller insisted the gas buildup was reaching excessive levels and finally warned that the restaurant was in danger of exploding unless the exterior windows were immediately broken and relieve pressure. All right?
Interesting.
After quickly ushering out a handful of customers who were present at the time, the manager and 3 other employees ran out to their cars, grabbing tire irons and other objects, and began smashing all the windows in Burger King.
Really?
Wow.
Crazy.
By the time authorities arrived, the employees had smashed virtually all the ground floor windows, causing several $1,000s of damage. Howie said one worker even suffered minor cuts and injuries as to his actions. All right? Firefighters called the restaurant checked the building but found no trace of gas leaks, and the incident was confirmed that it had been a hoax, according to the police officer.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Them people. Now, first of all, gas is something you should be able to smell.
That's true.
Can I smell gas?
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
if I don't smell gas, I don't smell it. Is that a different type of gas? Is that a new gas? Is that a millennium gas?
Right.
Gas has to smell all over the world the same way.
You got one more red wine?
Yeah, we got one last one. This woman was caught on camera stealing a ring off of a corpse at a funeral home.
Really?
Now, how desperate is she? A woman was caught on camera last week stealing a ring from a corpse that was on display at a Texas funeral home. Surveillance footage showed the unidentified suspect appearing to twist the finger of an 88-year-old Lois Hicks, who was lying inside of an open casket at the Sunset Memorial Gardens and Funeral Home in Odessa on Friday afternoon. The suspect reportedly tore off part of Hicks' skin during the theft. She then fled in a car. So Hicks's grieving daughter said, "I can't believe somebody would be that low." And this lady said she had just left her mother's side, the woman in the casket. She had just left for like 15 minutes. And when she came back, she realized that this had happened.
Right.
She said, "It makes me sick to my stomach, and I hope they catch her." The thief was reportedly not known by the family at all. So the Odessa Police Department posted a video of the theft on their Facebook page on Monday, and authorities described the woman as a heavy-set white female wearing a brown long-sleeve sweater, black sweatpants, and black sandals. So the funeral home's general manager said exterior surveillance cameras captured several shots of the woman's vehicle and license plate, but so far no arrests have been made.
Wow.
So they got her information. They got her on video.
So,
now they just have to track her down. But she
down.
ripped some of the woman's skin off, trying to get the ring off. She took the woman's ring, took the dead lady's ring, ripped off some of her skin, and then rolled out.
That ain't right.
You got to be desperate to do that.
You got to be.
What's she doing? Stalking dead bodies?
And they didn't even know. Yeah. So
she didn't even know the family.
So she's at a funeral. People don't even know.
Woo.
But, you don't know everybody that comes to a funeral. So you just.
Yeah, I'm going to put her on the kiss it list.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, I don't think you should. But you can display jewelry on your dearly departed like that. But when the service is over, you really should remove that. Because it won't make it to their final resting place, I'm sure. Because there are definitely grave stealers out there. People don't even care.
Well, if you guys got any questions or comments, or you know any grave diggers, hit us up, 914-803-4306.
Press 1.
And press 1 so we can check you out and see you in the queue and talk to you tonight. At least wish Poppa DD happy birthday tonight at least.
Yeah, say happy birthday. And we taking a break?
We're going to take a little break.
And we're coming back with Redwine, and I'm just saying.
You're in tune to the Late Night Adult Pajama Party right here on Blog Talk Radio. This is a production of DC Homegrown Entertainment. To share your opinion with the Pajama Party Crew, call us on 914-803-4306 and press 1. If you'd rather just listen in, you can still call us and listen on your phone, or you can listen online by going to our website, www.apajamaparty.com, and clicking the Listen banner in the top right corner. So join the conversation and let us know what you think about tonight's topics or whatever is on your mind. Okay, who turned the lights off? Call us now, 914-803-4306. Now back to the crew and more of the Pajama Party.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
She's the new penis lady.
Hey, don't even try it.
Anyway.
Ooh, boy.
Don't even try it.
What you got tonight, Redwine?
So, I'm just saying, okay. This is, okay, I got to get on my little stool and give my rant.
Okay,
I read an article this week about how the cleanup crews for the airlines get on the planes after the passengers leave, you know how they clean up the plane for the next trip. Turns out some of them are cleaning a little too much. There are people who rush to get on the plane, to search for items that people lost or left behind accidentally, like phones and tablets, money, or anything of value, jewelry, whatever it is. They don't make a lot of money at their salary cleaning up the planes, but they're making a killing cleaning up people's left behind items. So to them, I'm saying this crew is doing a little too much cleaning. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, this woman who recently this week gave an interview anonymously, I guess, to CNN. She didn't want her name out there and all because she's still an employee, but she's working with the authorities. She told CNN about all this craziness that goes on with all this extra cleaning. Now, this isn't like just random theft. There is an organized thieving ring, I guess you would call it, of these people who do all kind of stuff, stealing these items off of the planes. There are people that grab the stuff, move it to somebody else that'll buy it for cash, and they do all this from right inside the airport. And this is not just an isolated airport. This is going on at airports all across the country. This stuff is crazy. You got detectives investigating, and they're saying it appears to be a widespread theft ring involving numerous employees and the supervisors. So it's not just the employees doing this stuff. The supervisors are involved. So while the police investigations at the airports typically involve, just items stolen from luggage, this is likely the first time that they have had to target people stealing things out of the seat pockets, overhead bins, anything that's left behind in the plane. So this particular anonymous worker, here's what she said. Now, this is her quote. "In my mind, everybody takes stuff, so why not me? I see these expensive things that I can't afford, and if I find something, they tell me, if you want it, take it. Just don't report it." Really? That's what the supervisors are telling the workers? That's why they're cleaning up too much. I'm just saying. So check this out. This month, a Delta Airlines ramp agent down in Palm Beach, Florida, at the international airport, was arrested after he was caught with $282,400 in a backpack. And he told the investigators he was paid to deliver the backpack to somebody in the bathroom at the airport. So this is the kind of stuff that's going on right there in the airport. Okay, in another case, a JetBlue flight attendant was accused of leaving 68 pounds of cocaine at the LA International Airport security checkpoint. Then you had a gun smuggling ring out of the Atlanta International Airport a couple of years ago that involved a Delta ramp worker and an accomplice. And last year, CNN revealed how the police in Miami Airport had put hidden cameras inside the belly of the plane to catch luggage handlers that were opening bags and stealing people's stuff. So when you check your bag and they put your bag on the plane, they put it in the belly of the plane where all the luggage goes. You got luggage handlers, not all of them, but you have some luggage handlers that will go in there and start opening up suitcases, looking for anything of value, and if they see something they want, they just take it. So I'm saying these folks, I told them the cleanup folks, y'all cleaning too much. So now the airlines are focused on possible terrorists harming passengers and planes. Well, what they need to do is to do something about all this unnecessary cleaning going on with their employees. Okay, I'm just saying. I guess there's no point in going to the lost and found anymore, because if you lose something that's of value, unless it's only of a value to you, but if it has street value or something that could be sold or pawned, you can forget about it. Because the chances are the cleanup crew already got your stuff, and they took it, sold it, pawned it, done whatever they wanted to do with it. And it's just ridiculous. And these people are literally racing each other to get on the planes to get first dibs on stuff that's been left behind. I'm just shaking my head. Why doesn't the airline do something about it? I'll tell you what I think. I think it's because the supervisors that should be handling it are in on it. They're part of the problem. And if they're helping to pass the merchandise and getting paid off, why would they put a stop to it? They're getting broken off in the process. Did you know that sometimes people file claims with the police for like lost iPads and iPhones, and the police can track them down through Apple software, right down to an airport employee's home. Now, how stupid is that? You're going to steal people's stuff and then take it home. And these things have, devices and software that can track it. But see, that's what happens when you clean up too daggone much. They get cocky, and they think they can go shopping through other people's stuff. And they know they're wrong, but I guess because it seems so easy and nobody is really monitoring it or telling them not to do it, they just look at it as a free-for-all. And then these airlines, they charge you like up to yin-yang just to fly somewhere. And now you got to worry about your stuff. I'm like, at this point, I ain't checking anything. If I have to fly somewhere, I'm taking a carry-on bag. And whatever I can't carry on, it's not going on. Because I'm not going to have them going through my stuff. And it's not just the cleanup crew. It's the maintenance crew, too. That's what makes it so bad. The cleanup crew is fighting the maintenance crew to get to the stuff first so they can have first pick. This stuff has got to stop. So the next time you fly somewhere, and when you get to your destination and you hear the flight attendant say, please check your overhead bin in the area around your feet to make sure that you're not leaving any items behind, they mean that. You really should check and make sure that you didn't drop something down in the seat or leave something in the overhead bin. You really better check, because if you don't, trust and believe the cleanup crew will find your stuff and sell it or take it home or do whatever they do. So I'm just saying, the cleanup crew is cleaning up too much. This is Redwine, and I'm just saying. What's up, Redwine? These people are off the rocker. I see. All right, Redwine. You put them in a brand new hole. Girl, I'm not checking another bag. I know, that's why you better hold it close. You better carry on. Travel light. See what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Pack light. You check a bag, you might not get everything back. I'm talking to Redwine. I know somebody that took a whole bag of wine to California, but that's another chapter in the book. Oh, my. They kept it close. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to keep it close to the bosom. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to Living for the City with Papa. Yeah, we're going to take a little break. Oh, we're going to hear from the birthday boy. Yeah. Hercules. Ooh. Okay. All right, we'll be right back.
Bonsoir. This is Redwine, or as they say in Paris, Je suis vin rouge. Join me every Friday right here on A Pajama Party, where I'll get on my rant, sit on my little bar stool, and give you my opinion on whatever has been bugging me or whatever's on my mind this week. You don't want to miss it. I know I won't. So be here with me every Friday, Redwine, on the Pajama Party Show. Visit us on www.apajamaparty.com and check us out. We'll see you there.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
Indeed.
Pack light.
This is April 15th.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. 2016.
All right, Papa, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
So what's going on in Living for the City?
Anyway, Living for the City tonight, let's talk about the truth of those Golden State Warriors. Now, here's a team with,
They got a lot going on.
Steph Curry. The whole crew. Let's focus on the team. We have about time. Anyway, that team got some history, okay? They got some history. Recently, within the last week or so, the owner, okay, a guy named Joe LaCobb, okay, he made a statement and said that the team is not just about Steph Curry. He said, we, the managers and the owners, we're the architect of all this. And we played our part. And, Curry being the laid-back gentleman he is, he made a sort of a comment back at him that wasn't so rude. He just kind of acknowledge the fact that we're the ones playing, yada, yada, yada. But ironically, 20 years ago, the owner of the Chicago Bulls said the same thing about Michael Jordan when they were hot in the 95-96 season. So just go to show you that the owners of these pro teams, everybody has an ego. And everybody wants their ego to be stroked. So when they're praising the slave trade down at the plantation, okay, the slave owners want their props. It happened in 95, 96 with the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan, and now it happened in the 2015-2016 season, 20 years later, with the Golden State Warriors. Joe Jacob, the owner of the Warriors, saying that we want our props. It's not all about the team. Okay, well, they're the ones putting the balls in the basket. As you know, they won 73 wins, which is the most in history. They beat out the 95-96 Bulls, who won 72 wins. They just won 73 wins this year. There's 82 games in the season, and they went 73-9. And which equals 82, and the Bulls went 72, and what was it, 10 or whatever it was. But anyway, so they're leaders as far as winning the most games all time. Now, here's the little thing I want to just focus on, and I'll make this brief. There's a gentleman by the name of Mark Jackson. He was a former NFL player. He used to coach the Warriors about 3 years ago. And they were developing. But he got into a beef with Mr. Joe Lacombe, and as they started winning, as the team started developing, he got fired. And they gave the new coach a gift. The new coach that they have, who used to play with Michael Jordan and them guys, he picked up the team, and now he got a gift. The team, when he picked up the team was already on a winning streak last year when they won the championship. He eased into the job after they got rid of Mark Jackson. But in all actuality, that's Mark Jackson's team. Mark Jackson put together all those guys and toolaged them in a way. Mark Jackson is a sports commentator for the NFL network. I'm sorry, for the NBA network. And he just got shanghaied. You don't hear nothing about him because he got fired so fast, and they brought in his relief so fast that you don't hear anything about it. His name was Mark Jackson. He used to coach the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors. But every time they win, I'm sure he must feel bad the fact that I got fired before they did their thing. So to make a long story short, the Golden State Warriors, they got history like anybody else. They got drama like anybody else. You know, Steph Curry is one of the best basketball players right now going. The owner's trying to knock down his joy, saying give us some credit. And just in a typical management fashion, because if you look up at any black star today, there's always somebody other than black behind them saying, you know, here's my Hercules. And the person of color usually dies broke, and the person that was behind them all the time as the manager or whatever does a documentary, and they're filthy, dirty rich. It's a telltale story, and it goes on and on. So, like I said, everybody has a history, and that's the story of a small story of the Golden State Warriors.
Okay. Right, Paul. Broke it down for us tonight. Learn a lot of history.
But what the rest of them don't have is Steph Curry.
I heard that. All right. He must be the man. Everybody keep talking about him.
Yeah, he's mean.
He's talented.
That boy can shoot a ball from anywhere.
All right, now. All right, we're going to keep it moving?
Yeah, what's happening out on the West Coast?
Well.
In Hollywood land.
We got a few ups and a few downs and a few in betweens.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with actress Ann Jackson. She used to be married to Eli Wallach. Remember Eli Wallach? He played in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
I remember the name. Yeah.
Right, yeah. He died in 2014. She just recently died. She was 90 years old. So she died on Tuesday. 5 decades beginning in the early 50s and ending in 2000. They were together as far as a couple. They did a lot of things on screen. Dated back to 1950. But that was Ann Jackson. She was the wife of Eli Wallach. She just recently died, so she was 90. All right. Also, the mother that played in the Big Fat Greek Wedding, she was in a car crash.
Oh, wow.
Over the weekend. She's been hospitalized. She was in a car crash outside of a Greek restaurant. She played the mother in the series, the My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Part 2, that just recently came out in March 25th. So we'll keep you guys posted on that.
I hope she recovers.
Yeah, her and her driver. They were apparently conscious after the crash, which occurred outside the Great Greek restaurant in Cali, Sherman Oaks, California.
Okay.
Driving a Lincoln SUV, so maybe there's some good airbags in that.
Hopefully not those recalled ones.
I hope not. Also, NBA news. Everybody knows about the Kobe Bryant, his last game and everything. But Lamar Odom, which was married to Khloe Kardashian, he was there. He brought his whole family out, his kids and everything, because he was like a little brother to him.
To Kobe?
Well, a big brother.
Oh.
He used to call him Little Brother Low.
Yeah, they won a championship together.
Right. And they played 2004 to 2011 season. So, like I said, he brought out his whole family. That was Lamar Odom. Also was attending with Kanye West and Jay-Z. Like I said, a whole crew out there.
Yeah, it was a lot of celebrities out there in that game.
Yeah.
I saw your boy Steven Seagal. He's still wearing that ponytail.
Really?
Yeah, he was there.
They didn't cut that ponytail off yet?
No, indeed. That might be a clipper one, though. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, a few words Kobe Bryant did say. He said, in an emotional address to the crowd, he said, I grew up a diehard Laker fan, and I mean a diehard Laker fan. So to be drafted here and spend 20 years with you, no words can describe how I feel about you guys. It really is, and I'm still in shock about it. So he had a good game. I think he had about 60 points.
Yeah, he was playing his ass off.
Yeah. NBA star scored a huge 60 points, making it the 5th highest scoring game of his career. Yeah. Yep. All right. That's it. That's all. That's it. Hollywood, short and sweet, like I said.
That's it for Hollywood.
That's it. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry. The Barbershop, the Next Cut, that series, installment 3, that's coming out today.
Okay.
Yep, April 15th.
So everybody go see it.
Big day.
We have, yes it is, we have D.C. native Regina Hall in it, and Cedric and the rest of the crew. So it was a pretty good movie. I went to the premiere a couple of weeks ago.
Did you really? You didn't take us. Well, how you doing,
Yeah, I didn't go to a premiere.
Next time.
Yeah, I didn't go to the premiere.
Next time.
Okay, I see. It's like that.
Yeah. Sometimes be that way sometimes.
Oh, okay, I see.
You got to move or you're going to lose, you know.
We definitely go to different box office windows, honey.
Yeah.
I go to one that got bleachers on the top of it.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Oh, so y'all keep me rolling tonight. Y'all keep me working tonight, huh? Okay. Interns off tonight?
Yeah, they're off tonight. They left us on our own.
I can't see.
So what's the cocktail for the week?
Electric lemonade. I can't see shiggity, but I'm
lemonade?
Electric lemonade. I'm going to figure it out, though. We have 2 ounces of the Idle vodka, or any vodka of your preference. 2 ounces of fresh lemonade. 1.5 ounces of blue Curaçao. Combine all ingredients in shake. Rim the martini glass with sugar. That's interesting.
I like it.
And strain into a martini glass garnished with lemon wedge. So that's the electric lemonade.
Ooh, electric lemonade.
Give you a shock.
So vodka, fresh lemonade, blue Curaçao, and because that's like a liqueur.
Oh, okay.
So put those ingredients together, and you got something. Electric lemonade.
I like it. I like it.
So you know when we say electric, it's gonna be blue. You know the Curaçao is blue.
Oh yeah, that's that blue stuff.
Yeah, that's that blue stuff.
Okay.
So you can check out the electric lemonade on our website, and that'll be a nice, refreshing drink for the summer.
Yeah, that does sound refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to try that tomorrow.
Yeah. Or tomorrow morning. Oh, you said tomorrow morning?
I said tomorrow, not in the morning.
Okay.
Mimosas tomorrow. We got to continue the birthday celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move on with the Kiss It list. Poppa DD, what's the Kiss It list?
Kiss It list is a list of people compiled of the dumb crap, crazy things, showed their butt, and just disrespected everybody around them.
Mm-hmm.
And we put them on blast, and we have Dylan Roof and his attorneys. Dylan Roof is the gentleman that allegedly...
The affluenza person.
Affluenza? No, he's not.
No, Dylan Roof, that's the Charleston
He's the one
guy.
that allegedly killed the people in Charleston.
Charleston.
His attorney, him and his attorney. Okay.
Yeah, Verizon for hiring scabs with their being on strike. Okay, the Chicago police for abusing minorities, keeping them in perspective when the world is living well in downtown Chicago. Go there. You won't even know that Chicago problems are going on.
Right.
Believe me. Ethan Couch, Affluenza, that's Redwine's boy. Put him on there.
Throw him under the jail.
Corporations hiding money, tax-free purposes, and offshore accounts, which is nothing new. This has been going on for years and years and years.
Yeah.
All right. The Texas cop that body slammed the 12-year-old child.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. The lady who stole the ring off the dead woman's finger. Joe LeCobb, owner of the Golden State Warriors, is saying it's not all about Steph Curry. Give us some credit. We're the big-time managers. We put out the money, yada, yada, yada. But you ain't shooting no damn baskets, are you? And that's what wins basketball games, is putting the ball in the net. Anyway.
Sit down, Felicia.
Airline thieves for ransacking as soon as you get off the plane. If you don't take your laptop, when you come back, it's going to be gone. I left the laptop in seat number 8, number 12. I didn't find it.
No, we didn't see it.
I ain't see it.
What you talking about?
I didn't find it. Okay, so take your crap. If you get on there and want to act like you, Joe Electronic, Mr. Best Buy Jr., want to pull out every electronic you got on the planet.
Better pack light.
And now you done left something in there, okay?
Check your stuff.
Macy's for their crazy commercials. Preview day on Friday. What the hell does that mean anyway?
That's tonight, Pop. You don't go?
Oh, preview day. Right. Okay, preview day on Friday.
I'm going to go look at what I have to come back tomorrow to buy. I don't think so.
Donald Trump, Redwine's boy.
Oh, my God.
Roger Goodell, NFL commissioner, Ketel's boy.
How about Ted Cruz? That's your boy.
We got the guy on the Idol show who didn't know his history. He didn't win the $1,000 on the show for, what is it, for the, the trivia question. He did not win. Let's see.
Anybody else?
The penis man.
The guy with the penis museum?
Yeah. Penis collector.
Yeah, dude, get a life.
Yeah. Like they said in the movie,
he's definitely gay.
You're obviously gay. Anyway,
okay, what we got for him? We got some more?
Yeah, what we got for him?
Okay, here's something for everybody on the list. Enjoy it.
Kiss my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh. You can kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever loving country ass. That's right.
All right, welcome back to Pajama Party. That was our Kiss It List and our Kiss It List song that accommodates the Kiss It List people.
Was it good for you?
It was good.
Okay.
It was good.
Well, what's your last word, Redwine?
My last word is, again, happy birthday to Poppa DD. It's been interesting working with Poppa DD.
Really, what am I
But he
fired?
definitely keeps it he keeps us on our toes, and I appreciate that.
He'll get a pink slip in his mailbox.
Thanks to all our listeners and our callers and all of our fans. You can hit us up on, what is it?
apajamaparty.com.
apajamaparty.com. And what else? On Twitter at apajamaparty. Yeah, follow us on Twitter. We need some more Twitter followers. And, visit our website and tell some people about the Pajama Party Show.
Okay.
We enjoy you, and we hope you enjoy us as well.
Okay.
And that's my last word. Again, happy birthday, Poppa DD.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to let you have the platform last, so I'll go ahead and say my last word. Thanks to our parent company, DC Homegrown, keeping the lights on. Click. I'm going to give a shout-out to Dr. Murdoch. Haven't heard from her in a minute, but I'm glad you called because we all missed you. She's the best dentist in New Jersey. So if you guys are in that neighborhood, go see Dr. Murdoch.
Get your mouth right.
Yep. Another shout out to Callie. Callie called us earlier. We weren't able to get to the phone, but a nice shout out to Callie. You know who you are out there. Louisiana. We love you out there. Thanks for supporting us. Also, the nurses and doctors that help Mama Z. She's one of our biggest fans. Hope you have a speedy recovery. Want to thank the nurses and doctors out there at Providence Hospital in D.C. Thank you so much. And special thanks to Poppa DD. He has been a light and a vision. He's a radical guy, but he's cool. He's pretty good to work with, I have to say.
I guess we'll keep him.
Yeah, he's a keeper. He's a keeper. You know, he may get out of hand, but look, we put him back in the hands, so it's all good. He's a pretty good guy, and it's been great working with you. We're not going nowhere. We still gonna keep it together, but you, Papa, what you got?
Radical. I'm a award-winning radical.
Okay, I like that. You're gonna go trophy tonight, huh?
Okay.
All right.
No, thank you, Redwine and Ketel, for the celebration. Over the last few days, we celebrated Wednesday as well, and I appreciate you guys keeping me in your thoughts as far as keeping the memory of my birthday alive. April 15th, I'm a tax baby, and as you can see, I share it with Jackie Robinson, Abraham Lincoln, and the Titanic sinking, to name a few major situations that went down on April 15th. Thank everybody for listening, and keep tuning into the show, because we definitely listen with the third ear, and we see with the third eye, so we see what others don't see. And stop being manipulated out there, because the world is full of crap, and there's always somebody willing to take your information and sell it to somebody else. You'd be surprised. You're being surveillanced every day, shanghaied. You know what I mean? If you can't stop using other people's ATM machines, when you go to somebody's ATM machine, take more money out. Okay, if you're gonna give them $3 and your bank $3 for using their bank, then take out a couple $100. Don't take out $20 because you gave up $6 to get $20. Take out $200. That way you don't get beat down so much. Just a little lesson. Anyway, thank you. April 15th show, 2016. We're out, and thanks for listening, everybody.
All righty, let's get round to it. This party started.
All right, now.
We're going to sign off and keep it moving.
All right, now. I know that's right.
Woo! Party on. Night, everybody.
Good night. Say good night, Papa.
Good night.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so.
I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of jazz.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Good summer party. Party crew.